You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in. So, I mean, I've came and we've spoken about the situation with Will and Jada a few times on this network, but it's mostly been Jada that have been lashing out on Will, going from interview to interview to interview to interview. Years later, still talking about this situation with Will Smith, and still talking about this situation with Chris Rock, just continuing to allow the thing to fester on and on and on and on and on. It's like she never wants to get past that. It's like she never wants to move forward from that. It's like she wants to stay right in that dimension. So what do? You just keep going to interviews, keep bashing Will, keep talking about this man. When this man wasn't talking about you, it's like she has mentally and psychologically, she was trying to break him, but I'm convinced that she broke this dude. I'm convinced. Because now Will is out here crying, basically teary-eyed, apologizing to the woman for hitting Chris Rock. Man, I ain't never apologizing for standing on business for somebody who's supposed to be. But then again, lessons in life. Jada Pinkett never loved Will. She always was on Tupac's sack. Will was a dude who she just ended up with. See what I'm saying? Let me give you an example. Jada wanted Tupac, but couldn't get what she wanted, right? Tupac married somebody else, right? She wasn't never going to be that, right? So she settled with Will. That's how she looked at it. I settled with Will. Will, he should have seen it as that, right? And everybody saw them as a long time for this power black couple. Man, it wasn't that, man. This woman ain't never had no real true love for this man. Because if you really had true love for a guy, man, you don't do like that, like what she doing to this man in public. She's literally trying to break this man. In public, she's trying to break Will Smith. We see it is right here, plain as day, what Jada Pinkett Smith is out here doing. And tell her to drop the Smith from her last name. If she not really rocking with Will like that, go ahead and finalize all this and just, move on with your life. But she needs Will to keep saying the things that she's saying and doing the engagements, because nobody cares about what she personally got going on outside of that. So it's always going to be use Will for content. Use Will for publicity. Use Will to keep me in the algorithm. Because if she's not talking about Will, who gives a damn what else she's talking about? So now you got Will Smith out here, as I said, a broken man, apologizing for hitting Chris Rock. There ain't no way in the blue hell I'm ever apologizing for hitting a man for disrespecting my wife. And the fact that she even went in on Will for that, it just shows you what type of person she is. She went harder on Will than she did on Chris Rock. Chris Rock was the one that was making fun of her. Will wasn't having it. She wanted to disassociate herself from a dude who stood on business for her so much. And this is the reason why there's this dynamic between men and women. Black men, black women. Because of stuff like this. Instead of her saying, you know what, this man loved me, he really stood on business for me, somebody disrespected me, even though we might not be on the greatest terms, he ain't gonna let nobody just come disrespect me. That's not how she rolled. She chastised this man. That's wild to me. So now, here you have Will Smith. Out here embarrassing himself now. And here we go.
After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris.
It's just, he thought that we were getting a divorce. So he called me and he was like, hey, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean?
Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. and say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be.
Man, listen, they don't broke this man, bro. Jada don't broke this man. She got this man going back, apologizing, all this stuff. Man, stand on what you did, bro. Fuck it, man. You stood on business, bro. Dude tried to violate. You demonstrated. Why is you running around here on an apology tour now? Why? Because Jada said do it? That's bro. That is some diabolical type of work. And we always tell men, hey, man, y'all stand up for the woman. And then when you do, and you stand on business against a weasel, trying to be funny, you understand, trying to make jokes where there shouldn't be no jokes, now what happens? Now you get maligned. Now they say you crazy. But if Will would have sat right there and would have just let Chris Rock just keep disrespecting the wife like that, somebody would have came up, oh, look at him. He don't care. He just going to let a nigga violate his wife like that in front of everybody. Like I said, y'all see what it is, man. It's complete BS. The whole world see it. It's fucked up, man. It really is, man. They broken Will Smith, bro. They broken him. She broke Will Smith. Jada Pinket, with her devilish ways, she had broken this man. And I say devilish, and I mean devilish. She's devilish, bro. Why are we still at this point right now? This happened years ago. This should have already been. This shouldn't even be a topic no more.
Hey guys, Ticket really hopes you enjoyed the content. There will be a link in the description box and pinned at the top of the chat room where you can go to the Ticket TV merch shop and purchase the exclusive merchandise for men and women. Thanks for your support, and he appreciates all sales.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.